Days,
Good days, huh? Good
good
days.
days. Multiple good days. Good day, ma'ams and sirs. And welcome to the Number 9 with Tommy podcast, where the subtitles are available in every language, including Braille. Tommy is so fucking hot that it's considered illegal, and he is eluding the jail. He drives a 2026 with motherfucking leather exterior. Joe Rogan, Bill Nye, and everyone else is inferior. He ain't fat, man. He just can't stop growing outrageous muscles. But he's got super thick skin, so showing his definition and tone is giving him trouble. My boy has an orthopedic mattress for his fucking cactus and a Yuletide log for his fucking dog. His son is a scholar, and he stays making his wife holler. He measures his money in commas because he has too many dollars. He can juggle more tasks than Microsoft Windows, and he'll confuse the common man with all his complex innuendos. His hair fell out, and he's more handsome now because of it. You can call him Big Mac because all the ladies be loving it. I've feasted with this man. I'm talking steak and lobster. The only time his girl gets mad is when he takes his hands off her. My boy Tommy doesn't need an introduction, but gets 2 every week. I come on the show providing comedic relief when we should all really just shut the fuck up and listen to every sentence he speaks. Tommy fucking Washington, what's been up, man? How are you?
I was a little over the top, but
Tom, it's Christmas.
a little
It's
bit.
a positive show.
Just a simple. Hey Tom, you're doing a nice job over there. Would have been nice.
Better than Joe Rogan, better than Bill Nye. I stand by that.
I am 100% better than Bill Nye. I do not debate that. Joe Rogan, I don't know.
To be fair, I'm partial.
Not much, Pat. Just living the dream, as they say. Just living the dream. It's fucking freezing in my basement.
It's possible that you have the flu. Maybe it's a normal temperature and you're just cold.
No, it's cold.
I myself feel wonderful. Thank you for asking.
I don't really care. So Pat, you'll appreciate this. I haven't told you the story yet, but Colin yesterday comes with me.
New girlfriend story coming up.
No, it's better than that. It's better than that. Comes up to me yesterday, and Erica made big CD for dinner, and whatever. He's saying he's not hungry. Whatever, don't eat, bro. I don't give a shit. But he goes, now mind you, he's wearing a t-shirt, flannel pajama pants, and I guarantee you he had no socks on. I don't know that for sure, but I'm guaranteeing you he was barefoot.
He's looking dapper. Got it.
And he goes, it's cold in my room. And I said, what? And he goes, it's cold in my room. And I said, well, motherfucker, you're not wearing a hoodie. Put on a hoodie. Right? And he's like, what the fuck?
Are you wondering who Oracle Investments is?
I 100% is. Especially since he called us bitches.
I assume he's somehow related to Second Armament Apparel Company in the motherfucking house. You will see that I'm wearing the softest South Carolina cotton that was then flown over to California to be made into a shirt. And then it was shipped to Torrington, Connecticut, where it was designed and printed by our boy motherfucking Nick at Second Armament Apparel Company. I feel like I'm literally just engulfed in a cloud right now. I'm floating in the heavens.
This is a true story. The only hoodie I wear is the one I bought at the Durham Fair.
It is the only hoodie you will ever need.
It's the only hoodie I wear. But anyway, Oracle Investments. What's up, man? Thanks for calling us bitches.
Oracle Investments. Tell me who you are without telling me who you are.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to my story.
Very spooky.
So, Pat, the reason I bring this up is
you said I want to float in your heavens. I was about to get real gay. I love it. You know what? I said he. This could be a woman. I don't know. Women can invest money and be oracles. What? I'm not going to Google what an oracle is. You keep going, Tom.
But Pat, you lived with me for 16 months, and how cold was that room that is now Colin's all the time?
I actually kept all the ice trays in that room so we didn't have to put them in the freezer and take up space.
So, since Pat's lived here, I've added in a heat pump for the upstairs, which maintains a temperature of 60 degrees throughout the upstairs. I've also added a pellet stove into the fireplace, which heats the entire first floor and blows heat into the second floor to help the heat pump. So my house is the warmest it's ever been since I've lived in it. Group hug in Pat's hoodie. All right.
I don't know if you knew this before we started the show, but just so I can catch you up, an oracle is a priest or priestess acting as a medium through whom advice or prophecy was sought from the gods in classical antiquity. Just if you were curious.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
And clearly, the god is making an investment
In my hoodie.
while calling us bitches.
I think you're misreading the bitches. Like you feel like you think it was a personal attack. I think it was just
No.
like, what up, bitches?
No, I got it. I will take offense.
Guppies, like the fish. Like, what up, guppies?
I will take offense to it until I figure out who it is, and then I'll determine whether or not I'm offended.
Okay.
You don't agree with that?
I'm hoping that it is binoculars with a new username.
Classic.
And if he's on here, he's probably going to make fun of handicapped people.
Oh,
did I tell you that story?
You told me that story. You said you were going to tell me on the podcast. You did not tell me on the podcast. You told me before the podcast.
But, we got to wait till he's on the podcast to tell it so I can fucking have his... all he's going to do is go, I didn't know! He said trinoculars.
So anyway, yeah, so I told that motherfucker to put on a hoodie, and that was the end of that conversation. And then, but to make sure that I'm not freezing people up, because I like it cooler anyway, I did have the temperature upstairs set on 65, which is what we keep the pellet stove on. I asked Shannon, who lives in the other bedroom, if it was cold in her room, and she said no. So I'll take her word for it. She said, no,
I just took my hoodie off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. So you actually keep your house warmer than mine anyways. 65 seems very steep, price-wise.
Well, it's a pellet stove, so I don't have to worry about oil, and I already bought the pellets. So,
unless you run out.
If I run out of pellets, we have a real fucking issue. I bought 4 tons.
What's a pallet? 1 ton?
Yes.
So you bought 4 pallets.
Yes, and I haven't even burned through a ton yet.
Okay.
Is it as cool as the other side of the pillow? That's exactly what I aim for. Is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Both in life and in his house. Tom, let's get into fucking memes, buddy.
Yeah, Pat, you only had 2 memes today.
That's because everything else was already in fucking picture form for you. Tom, I do want to make mention, Russ's brother died today.
I'm not sure who Russ is, but you
do know who Russ is, my mother's late husband.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pat.
So my, I guess, step uncle, who was an awesome dude. He really was fucking wonderful. And so that whole family, like that entire side of the family that my mother married into, is like the nicest group of individuals and crazy smart. One of them skipped their senior year of high school to start college early because she was being held back by her peers. Yeah, and she wasn't the brain in the family. It makes no sense to me. But so they, like, when he died, they were like, oh, that's awesome. Russ and Stan are going to spend Christmas together. And I was like, Jesus, even like in this time, there's a positive fucking outlook on how this plays out. Man, they're wonderful people.
Wow. Like, yeah. So he died today, or like today, X amount of years ago?
Today, unless you're listening to the podcast on the radio, then he died yesterday.
Oh, okay. Because, well, like the way that story went was like, you know, he died on this day in 2008. You know what I mean?
No. I'm sorry. He died on this day in this year, this week, a couple hours ago.
I'm sorry to hear that, Pat.
All right, thanks, man. He was a really good dude. He was a super high-ranking officer in the Air Force for a long time. He was retired since then. He's got kids and grandkids, so that sucks a little bit. He was a little younger than you want to see somebody pass away. He was, I believe, in his early 70s. Might have even actually been late 60s.
Yeah.
But, these things happen. It was sad. His sister couldn't make it down to go see him because she's got some health complications.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So anyway, Pat, this meme you got here is a cat playing poker, and it says "all in, including your mom."
That's right. The cat is making mama jokes.
Ha ha!
Look at the look of determination on that cat's face.
This is a great meme, Pat. I'm so happy that you shared this with our
I'm going to sneak cat
listeners, and
memes in as much as I can. You know that.
I hate cat memes.
This is a weatherman pointing to the weather map, and it says, "Girlfriend puts her hand on my stomach." And then it says, "Me," and it's the weatherman saying, "Further south, you should be prepared for 3, maybe 4 inches."
Now, see, that's good, Pat. That's a good one.
Thanks. Keeping it highbrow, classy, always.
All right, that's all we got for memes.
Now seems like a great time in the show to remind everybody to go ahead and click on the link that's going to come up at some point during this podcast to donate to our little baby angel Faith, who is going through some struggles. She is, I guess we'll say, dual diagnosed with both Turner syndrome and leukemia.
Yeah, so she was born with Turner syndrome. She was diagnosed with leukemia about a little over a month ago. My sister posted today she had treatment today down at Yale. And she seemed to be in good spirits. I feel awful because she's Oracle Investment says, "I want your link."
I was trying not to laugh at that. I don't know if that's because they want to donate money or if they're being perverted.
Pretty sure they're being perverted. But
no
if
clue.
you want the link, it will generate it. I don't know if it should come up on. It might only come up on Twitch.
You'll see my link come up in the feed.
It's right there. It just popped up.
Whammo, fucking bammo. Ask and you shall receive.
Here, watch
Go
this.
fish. Got what I asked for. He said, "Poor timing. I wish her the best." Poor timing. It was in response to what I said.
Yeah, Jesus.
Anyway, poor timing.
Anyway.
Oh my God. If that is Rick, if that's fucking binoculars, after making fun of the handicap guy, now you go after this small child. You're a sick fuck. You're a sick fuck, binoculars. Holy shit. Oh man, you're a glutton for God's punishment. I don't need to handle you. The heavens are coming after your ass.
Anyway, so I feel bad because she posted a picture and she is getting, and it's because of the steroids that she's on, but she's getting pretty porky. My niece.
Does she look adorable because she's a small child? And
yes, and she actually looks.
Babies are cute.
She looks a little bit more like Faith, her sister.
Yeah.
So, and have you or not Faith? Faith is my niece. Her sister is Sophia.
Take your time.
Sophia. And have you met Sophia?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Only like 30 times.
Okay, she is the cutest fucking 4-year-old. Yes. So
she's got those fucking washing eyes. All you guys with your adorable fucking eyes.
I don't know what that means, but thanks, Pat.
It means when I look at you, I see into your soul.
I don't know if that's good or bad. But yeah,
Wonderful.
so
it's like a thrill ride.
So the GoFundMe is doing pretty well. They've raised about half the money so far. They're at just over half that they're looking for. They raised about $17,000. So, and they're looking for about 30 to help them through this time. So, Panachronic said, "I'm sorry, what? I got lost in time." He says, "Panachronic,
I feel you, Panachronic.
Panachronic, I wanted to thank you because Panachronic shared the link the other day on his Facebook, and I appreciate that. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. I hope to see you soon. You are the man, as always." So anyway, Pat, to continue this feel-good streak we're on for the holidays. Oh, actually, Pat, I wanted to let you know and let the chat know and let everybody know out there. Second Armament reached out to me today and wanted to know if we were doing the Walmart gift card giveaway like we did last year. I informed him that we went a different route and bought the gifts for Tiffany's kids for Christmas this year. But I wanted to thank him for reaching out and wanting to be part of that with us. Definitely something that we will plan on doing next year because we have a fucking great time doing it. So we just didn't do it this year because
who knows if we make enough money off of our ad revenue, maybe we'll do it for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
we're probably not going to have enough money off of our ad revenue, but if we do, it's a thought.
Ad revenue from what? What are we getting ads from? What are we making revenue off ads? Why ads are
I got ads in the 80s because I was messing around with the wrong dude. But
that's AIDS, Pat. AIDS.
right. I got aid because I was wounded. We could go to something similar to that other place that we're at. I don't want to mention their name because they're not paying us right now. But let's just say they could stop a fucking boat. You know what I mean?
Anchor.fm.
Oh, there it is.
Anchor.fm.
I had abs in the 80s too. Well, that's definitely Rick Busesto. Ladies and gentlemen, Binoculars is Oracle Investments. That man definitely has not had abs since the 80s. I'm sure of it.
He said I had abs in the 80s.
What'd I say, AIDS?
No.
I said abs, right?
Yes, but you said since the 80s.
Yeah, he has definitely not had abs since the 80s. He might have had them in the 80s. He ain't fucking had them since. Rick, you making fun of the handicapped in a local watering hole, and I bore witness, Rick. I saw this. You know that I saw this. I don't have binoculars. And then picking on an innocent, defenseless child.
Fucking out here with his binoculars.
That's cold, bro.
I don't know how.
What the fuck was that?
Dude, my Siri goes off randomly. It's fucking out of control.
Siri, what's a mean name that I can call my friend Rick?
He said, whoa. He said not
she
Rick.
She brought up a list of my friends named Rick. Not Rick.
I feel like now you have to tell the story about Rick.
Oracle Investments. Are you a man or boy?
A man or boy.
Right. Well, I don't want to say man or woman because if they say yes, then we still don't have an answer. Are you male? Mystery guest. I'm starting to believe this is a woman because I can't get a fucking answer out of them.
Hey, well, listen, Oracle Investments. Go ahead and hit that follow button or that subscribe button there on YouTube. We need all the subscribers we can get. Are we playing live Guess Who? Yes, apparently that's what we're doing today.
Do you have glasses?
Do you have?
I'll play Guess Who, motherfucker.
All right, Pat. So we got our continuation of the feel good stories.
The most electrifying man in sports entertainment history. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson went back to his hometown 7-Eleven and bought every Snickers bar to pay back for all the ones he stole as a kid. I don't think he understands how this works. He would have to pay for them back and then not take them. That would make up for the stolen ones. If you buy more, that means the ones you stole are still stolen and you've just purchased as well as stolen. I don't think anybody gets that part of the story. And Tom is texting his fucking friends right now, so he's not with me on this.
I don't think he actually took the Snicker bars. I think he just paid for all the ones in the store and probably put them back.
Why take them off the shelf then?
Well, you had to know how many there were.
Why not just walk one up and say, I counted over there. There's 75 of these. Ring this one 75 times. Or ring it and hit 75 on your fucking keyboard. Either way. The Rock clearly has his own brand, Ohana, and it's pretty dope. It's a tank top, so I wouldn't wear it because, well, I don't want my titties falling off the side. But he looks great in it.
Yeah, he's the man. Omaha. Oh, that's not it. That's the wrong button.
The next one might be my favorite one of the entire fucking podcast.
So Pat, I didn't want to tell you this, man. These two stories, these first two, are like a month old.
Well, Tom, I found these before the last episode. They've been sitting saved for forever.
All right, I'm just letting you know, man. But yes, I love this story as well.
I don't really have a story. I just have a fucking meme. Well, like a picture.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, now you've ruined it. You do it.
I don't know what that says. It's too small.
Oh, my God. An Eastern Kentucky coal miner raced directly from his shift to take his son to a UK basketball game. This man dirty as fuck in the stands, making sure that his son gets to spend time with dad.
I think that's Oracle Investment says, I've been subscribed for a long time, and that dude with the kid at the game is a legendary dad mode. It really is. I fucking love it. Good for him.
I think they find it easy to communicate on an even level because his son's hairline is what his should be at his age. So that's probably how they find common ground to communicate. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got the support of his father. I can't make fun of that kid.
You're a horrible person.
Oracle Investments made fun of somebody who is disabled a couple weeks ago.
I don't think that's who it is, man. I text who you think
it is. In that
case,
binoculars did.
Yes. I text who you think it is, and he said he's watching Yellowstone. So
that seems pretty convincing. So this is the other one that you said is like a month old?
No, it was the first one, the rock one.
Oh, okay. I should mention that none of our content is found on a what's the most recent news I can find basis.
Fact.
I kind of just search Google.
The Google machine.
This says, I've been traveling through the 50 states in memory of my best friend. Today I visited Alaska, completing my journey. There's pictures of him holding his best friend's senior picture up in all these different places with all these different backdrops. And one of them, the best one, is Mount Rushmore, and he's got his buddy's picture held up next to it, and it says the 5 dudes.
That's
like
awesome.
his buddy belongs on Mount Rushmore. That was pretty cool. And then there's one that says, welcome to Maine Nathan. So I guess his buddy's name is Nathan. I wish that I had one fucking friend who would do this for me after I died.
It will not be me.
No shit. Unless there's fucking free food in every one of those 50 states, you ain't doing this.
Binoculars in chat with a heart smiley face, then a star showing you my boobs, and another heart smiley face. And then Oracle Investment says, clearly delivered by Pigeon Carrier, which is how we find the news for the show.
I don't know who it is, but I love this motherfucker. Oracle Investments said I will do. Oh, never mind. It's fucking Liz. It's fucking Liz. I don't know why her name would ever be Oracle Investments, but Liz digs for news for me all the time.
But we got fucking Jake from State Farm in chat with a wave.
Oracle Investments Tom, the cat fucker. Did he change from cat fucker?
My wiener is bigger than yours.
All right, that's fair. It's definitely Tom.
Erica says, I only need to visit 2 more states and I have been to all 50. That's a true story.
Oh my God, really?
And before I die, I will get Erica to those 2 states.
Well, apparently one of them's not Climax.
Climax isn't a state, Pat.
It's because you won't get her there.
That's not nice.
Well, it was fucking funny. I gotta, God damn it, I can't see this now. I gotta switch to this. Click on this. Nope, that didn't work.
Rick said, you thought I was a chick again? Pat, this next one is a officer finishes DoorDash delivery in South Dakota after delivery driver was arrested for warrants. What a fucking classic move, huh?
What more could I have done to make this a positive episode than to put a positive police story in it?
That's what this cop
arrests a DoorDash driver and then delivers the fucking food. That's a good dude. This guy on June 23rd, 2018. So this is a really new story. Goes on and says, hey, can someone remind me to cancel my Spotify premium in 3 months? 3 months to the day later, this motherfucker goes on and says, hey, you should cancel your Spotify premium. And the guy says, holy fuck, thank you. I completely forgot.
Pat, I'm pretty
folks
sure.
Helping out folks.
Pat, I'm pretty sure that 3M after that is 3 minutes.
I don't think so, Tom. I think it's 3 months.
Well, because
because the holy fuck says
2 minutes.
Oh, so the post is 3 minutes ago. I think that the post was made 3 months later, though.
I really hope that's true. That'd be fucking awesome if it was.
I have to assume I'm right.
Yeah, just for the sake of the segment.
Yeah. Hannah posts, my mom passed away last weekend. I emailed my professors to ask for a 24-hour extension. Professor number 1 gave me an extra 12 hours. Professor number 2 told me to do the assignments for the week when I could and asked if I wanted to share my favorite memories of her instead. Be like Professor 2.
Facts.
I mean, what a fucking difference in I'm here to do my job and get paid, and I'm here to inspire children.
Well, young adults. If they're
You're a child until you're 25.
In your brain, in the eyes of the law, it's 18.
That's true. In the inferior minds of the law.
Unless you want to buy cigarettes or drink alcohol.
Correct.
I cannot read this worth of shit, and neither can any of our listeners.
You'll note that the picture on the left is a baby with a tube of some sort for breathing, and on the right, it's what looks like a different picture. That's actually the exact same picture. What this says is Finn was born in 2021 with a congenital heart defect. He passed away at 10 weeks old, and we have no photos of him without this intubation tube on his face. I'm hoping that someone can help us see our baby boy's face free and clear. And somebody went on and took the fucking tube out of the picture. How fucking cool is that?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Really cool. It says, last night I was alone in the ER and crying, getting an IV put in. Always a challenge for me because of my veins. And my nurse gave me her phone and told me to go through her Tinder matches and weed them out for her to distract me. What did we do to deserve nurses? Like, actually?
Jake from State Farm wants to know why we're doing these so small. And it's in honor of my wife for having to deal with my small penis. It's because...
Shout out to Erica. You the true warrior.
It's because some of the pictures are really big, some of the pictures are really small. So to continue,
dicks are like dicks, Jake.
Yeah. So to keep the slideshow going and make sure that they all stay on the page, I have to format them a certain way. Some will come out small, some will come out big, and really, it's because of the way Pat puts them into the timeline.
Wow, that really came back to me at the end. This one, this is posted by a mother who said, my son's teacher has banned me from decorating my son's bananas as they were causing too much of a ruckus in class. And honestly, knowing that my art caused a class of 6-year-olds to riot is probably one of the best compliments I've ever received. I wish I took more photos before the ban. And she did some serious ass artwork on those bananas, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I can see us a bunch of 6-year-olds just lighting the fuck up at snack time to see what she did. Tom, you want to take that one?
Yeah, a coach of some sort of football, or I assume football.
It's a gym.
Or gym of some sort of workout person. Canceled Monday's weightlifting workout. He said, due to expected severe weather, Monday's weightlifting workout has been canceled. Find an elderly or disabled neighbor and shovel their driveway. Don't accept money. That's your Monday workout. I like that.
That's awesome.
Obviously, Tom's banana never caused a ruckus in class. Said Oracle Investments.
Classic.
That's not very nice.
All right. This one is a post. I believe it was on Reddit. They said, what is something about yourself that sounds totally made up, but is 100% real? Tom, we're talking about good people here. This guy says, I was the best man on both sides of a lesbian wedding because I had dated both the bride and the bride, stayed close friends, and introduced them after each of our breakups.
And the comment says, you, sir, are a true bro.
Yeah. That fucking, the family dynamic there is fucking off the charts. That dude's gonna be a surrogate or a donor for those kids.
Pat, in relation to this, in the banana jokes and everything, you ever see that it's like a cartoon skit with the lie detector thing at a job interview, and it just automatically knows when you're lying or not?
Is the guy sweating and his hair's a little messed up?
No,
it's a red button.
No, it's all fucking like drawn out cartoons, like stick figure fat guys and shit.
Oh, okay, sure.
And they're sitting there and they start saying some stuff like, okay, tell me an obvious truth. And he tells them it. And he's like, tell me an obvious lie. And he tells them it. So he starts asking them questions and eventually says, how big's your penis? And he goes, 12 inches. And the thing doesn't go off. And he's like, no. And he's like, come on, that can't be true. He goes, no, I really have 12. He's like, you're right, 13. And the thing buzzes. And he goes, okay, 12. And so he goes, why do you keep asking me about my penis? Are you gay? And he goes, no. And the thing buzzes. It's fucking hilarious. Well, I'll have to find it and we'll do it on the show one day.
Yeah, we just did, but that's fine.
What friend zone level is that?
That's
Ask Oracle.
Yeah. Which is a fair question.
This one's real small.
This one, it's 2 pictures. The picture on the left says, after 2 years of long distance dating, we finally got to meet. And it's 2 pictures. One is her blocking the sun from her eyes and his face. The other is her face and him blocking the sun from his eyes. And a random stranger said, hey man, let me know if you want me to delete this, but I edited a version where you're both in the sun. So both of their faces are there. So they have one good picture from the only time they fucking met. And this is just a good fucking move. This is awesome.
And this is why.
Well, see, Tom, I mean, you had plenty of time to put this together. I did this on Sunday.
Yeah, but I made one. I made one bigger so we could see what they said, and this is why I have to adjust them. Go ahead,
man. This is a fully stocked hotel bar. It says, when you tell hotel reception before you arrive that you're an alcoholic in recovery and ask them to empty the mini fridge bar, and you open it to this. First off, I don't know why you opened it if you asked them to empty it, but I mean, that's interesting. But second, this is probably the best customer service I've ever seen in my fucking life. So they have water, orange juice, 1,000 different sodas. They have fucking limes. They have all kinds of non-alcoholic beverages in this fucking minibar for this guy. Baller
awesome.
Fucking move.
Jake from State Farm said a moment of weakness. That's why I opened it.
Opening the fridge? Yeah, right? Maybe he was just testing them. Who knows? I guess I'm going to take this one. Women and girls of Reddit.
There's a lot of words there, Pat.
Yeah. What are the cutest, most wholesome first date options that we guys don't think about? This girl put, after having some extremely terrible first dates, quote, I told the guy I was talking to that I wasn't really comfortable going on a date. One night, he asked if I'd like to run a couple errands with him. He took me to the store where he bought a bunch of candy, and after leaving the store, he pointed to this really old small theater and asked if I would like to check it out. After the movie, he asked me if I was hungry, as he was, and proceeded to treat me to a great dinner. This motherfucker tricked me into a perfect date night. It was pretty good.
It's awesome.
This is a post from an Emily on Twitter. She said, we rushed our dog to the emergency 24-hour vet after a day at the beach because she was acting skittish about her tail. Was it broken? 2 a.m. x-ray later, and the vet says she has happy tail syndrome, meaning she wagged it so hard on her beach day that it was sore. That's a happy fucking dog. Tom, you want to take that one?
Says, my dear, if you are hungry and can't afford to buy food, please don't be shy. Your food is on Karachi
Cafe,
which I assume is the restaurant. Just ask for a free box. We won't ask a single question. That's awesome.
Yeah. Every fucking restaurant should offer that. If people would stop taking advantage of people, every restaurant would fucking offer that. Tom, this is a random fan talking to Brendan Fraser, and she said, just know that the internet loves you and we are all rooting for you. You can see that Brendan Fraser has gone through some body changes, Tom. The man put on some weight. I don't know what other demons he's battling. I don't know if he has like a disease or if he's fighting like addiction or what. He's clearly going through something.
What, people just can't get fat, Pat?
I don't. If that's the case, then why is she saying, just know that the internet loves you and we're rooting for you?
Because he hasn't been
lose fucking weight?
Because he hasn't been in a good movie since Blast from the Past.
I'm fat as fuck. The internet's not rooting for me.
We're rooting for you to lose some fucking weight.
I don't think you are. He says, shucks, ma'am. And then in an interview on a show or I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a show. He said, I've been feeling the love. I recently did a meet and greet. I had a chat with this lovely woman named Lindley. And she was so sincere. I really appreciated it. I guess I wasn't aware that there was so much support. I like this because, like, we don't always communicate that we're there to be supportive. And this woman, I mean, who the fuck is she? It's not like she can reach out and touch this motherfucker. You know, she's not bringing him groceries if he doesn't have fucking money. But she just is like, hey, man, like, I'm behind you. Like, I want to see you succeed. And that meant a lot to him. And so much so that he mentioned it later on. You know what I mean? That proves that kind words, you know, they carry weight.
So, first off, Oracle Investment said he had abs in the 80s, too. Brendan Fraser. Panachronic said he started a movie called Whale. First movie back from getting blacklisted. I think it might have been for that. Not 100% sure, though. Panachronic, why did he get blacklisted? And Jake from State Farm said Lynn Lee. Like, her name is Lynn Lee. I think he's assuming that because she looks maybe Asian.
I mean, it says her name is fucking Lindley.
I know.
I'm reading what's on the fucking screen.
I know somebody called Lindy.
Why was Brendan Fraser blackballed from Hollywood?
No, that's what Pat said. No, he said Lynn Lee.
Damn, he did have abs. Just saying. Oh, that's crazy. So he opened up in 2018 about historic abuse. The actor claimed that he was the victim of sexual abuse in Hollywood, alleging that former president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, Philip Burke, sexually abused him. He alleged that Burke had squeezed his ass and sexually assaulted him. In an interview with GQ in 2018, Fraser claimed his career withered on a vine after he was allegedly groped by Burke at a luncheon back in 2003, leaving him feeling miserable, depressed, and reclusive. The 53-year-old said his left hand reaches around, grabs my ass cheek, and one of his fingers touched me in the taint. He starts moving it around. I felt ill. I felt like a little kid. I felt like there was a ball in my throat. I thought I was going to cry. In my mind, at least, something had been taken away from me. I mean, he was a fucking adult when that happened. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's rough. Well, T's and P's out to him.
Can we talk about the fact that this man used the word taint when he was describing his sexual abuse? I mean,
the taint is a body part, Pat.
I did not see it coming. It took me by surprise.
Well, neither did he.
Yeah, valid. I don't mean to make light of it. I get that this is always what we do. We make light when a male is sexually assaulted and not when a female is. No, I don't think it's funny at all. I think it's funny that he used the word taint. Nothing else about the fucking story is funny. It's actually really sad that somebody else wronged him and he's paid the price for it for fucking 19 years.
Panachronic said, ball in my throat. Caught me off guard, too.
Yep, that, I wasn't going to mention it, Panachronic. I wasn't going to fucking bring it up.
It's close to the grundle, said Oracle.
As I'm reading that, I can see, like, I have an angel over my shoulder and Erica being like, don't do it, Patrick. And then Quagmire's like, giggity, giggity, giggity. It was bad. Proud mother moment. This is a mom posting on Facebook. She said, last year my son said he wanted to take ballet, but that boys can't do ballet. Thus began several months of conversations to give him the confidence to take his first class. Tonight, he goes on stage with a major ballet company to perform in the Nutcracker, and I am proud as fuck.
Nice.
Good for her.
Good for him. Maybe he'll be getting grabbed in the taint.
Tom, I told you about this. I think I told you after the show. I don't remember.
I don't know.
So it says, what's the weirdest thing a complete stranger has done to you? And this guy says, I got on the bus and a drunk guy tried to hand me a beer. And I was like, nah, man, I'm good. And then he handed me $1 and said, I saw that guy took your $1 and that's really fucked up. And I was like, the bus driver?
Yeah, you told me this. The bus driver?
Tom, go ahead.
I'm on a plane and the entire flight sat still so that a man in the last seat at the back of the plane could get off and run to his next flight to try and make it to his twin daughter's first father-daughter's to his twin daughter's first father-daughter dance. Everyone rooted him on and clapped as he rushed down the aisle. That's awesome.
That's like a cinematic moment.
There is no fucking way that happened in America. Dude, I'm being... So, look, I'm flying...
This post was translated.
Dude, I'm flying back from... I think it was Aruba. And we land at JFK. And this guy... And I always buy better seats because, you know, if you're on a plane for 4 or 5 hours, you want to be as comfortable as possible. Not that planes are comfortable to begin with. So I'll pay a little bit of extra money to sit in a better seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this guy comes running up from the back of the plane, right? And people are like talking shit to him. And the problem is his fucking excuse was, I don't like being on planes. I'm claustrophobic and I want to get off. And it's like, yeah, dude, sit the fuck down.
Yeah, so is half the fucking like I don't know, attendance. That's half of the attendees.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Passengers. There you go. That's the word, passengers.
But people are fighting, and yeah, that shit didn't happen in America.
In the chat, Jake from State Farm, in reference to me not making the joke that I wanted to make, said, "Always listen to your dark side." Oracle Investments said the weirdest thing was a dude polishing my taint. And Jake from State Farm said, "Where is Nick?" Nick was on. What's that called? Lurking, when you're on but you're not really on.
Yeah, he hopped in and then was out. Which is funny because when he called me today, he was like, "Hey man, can you let me know when you go on today? Because I don't get the notification." Like he really wanted to be part of the show.
Nick is currently doing the jerk and lurk.
Yeah, jerk and lurk.
It's weird that he's doing it to my second armament hoodie, but whatever. This is a picture of a dog with his head through what looks like a designed hole in a fence. And it says, "Our neighbor added a spot in this fence so his dog can say hi to us. And this is what my pictures will consist of from now on." And it is funny as fuck that they built a way for this dog to stick his head through the fence and say hi.
That's awesome. Our 11 and a half
This one got me, Tommy. This one got me. I don't know why.
Okay. Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Our 11-and-a-half-year-old Burner has a couple days left. She loves snow, but isn't going to make it to winter. Does anyone know of any rinks or anything that is a good pile of snow behind them so I can lay on the snow, so she can go lay on the snow one last time?
And the follow-up to that is, follow up on Hunt for the Snow. The amazing guys at Bowness Sportsplex immediately started dumping their snow outside for us. She passed away a few hours after getting to have her last snow fix. And there's a picture of a small pile of snow and this dog comfortably fucking laying in it. And if that's not the coolest fucking humanitarian shit I've ever seen.
I like it.
I don't even think it has, I don't think what got me was the dog. I think it was that a human being knew how much another human being was going to be hurting and softened the blow.
Yeah, well, and helped out this. Let's be real. If it was a human being that wanted to lay in the snow, they wouldn't have done it.
No, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
But because it was a dog, they're like, fuck yeah, man. Everybody loves dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Jake from State Farm said, "I got something for him," which I'm assuming is Nick. Yeah. And Oracle says, "Good human stories are my favorite, and seeing a dog enjoy that is the greatest thing ever."
What the fuck? Oracle just took a turn for the best. What's going on right now?
I played Dungeons and Dragons with my daughters. They were supposed to fight the wolves surrounding a town. Instead, they fed the wolves and turned them into their friendly wolf army. Girls, man, they'll take the world. They'll take over the world.
That's awesome. That dude never saw that shit coming.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Holy shit, I can't believe we made it through.
Can we figure out who the fuck Oracle Investments is? My only thought.
Not binoculars, but definitely bipolar.
Not binoculars, but definitely bipolar. Huh.
Little defect?
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking. If it's a little defect, that's hilarious.
Are you Oracle Investments? ?
But what's even crazier about that, right, is that if that is, then she said that she had a bigger dick than.
I wouldn't put it past her to be witty as fuck. Oh my God. So this is not on the podcast, but Jake from State Farm has texted Tommy and I a fucking picture
You're
of
fucked up, bro.
levels 1 and 2, hooked on phonics, learn to read.
You guys are fucking mean, man. I don't know why I hang out with you fucking people.
We're gonna need some of that dog's ice to cool the fucking burn. Jesus.
That's fucked up. Hip hop anonymous.
Judging by the fact that I did not get an immediate text message back, I don't think it's her.
She said, or Oracle said, haha, don't make fun of the slow kid. Yeah. What the fuck?
Is it fucking Erica?
I don't think so. No, Erica, she would say, don't make fun of my husband. All right, Pat. So we introduced this last week. We did show him on the show, but kind of in a weird thing. But we're doing feel good things in the world or something.
Positive news stories.
Yeah, something like that. These are all weird fucking things that Pat found.
Pick it off, Tom.
After a rough few years of bleaching and wild weather, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia is making a coral comeback. The highest coral cover in 36 years. See, I read that with no fucking problem, bitches.
It's true.
I'll read this one too.
HIV. Doctors and HIV researchers announced the 5th case of a patient being cured of HIV. The man is also the oldest person to ever be cured and had lived with HIV since the 1980s, back when binoculars had abs.
So this was definitely they definitely cured Magic Johnson then.
No, they've allowed people to live with AIDS and HIV. They have not cured it.
Well, they just said
I think they also have been able to stop HIV from becoming full-blown AIDS.
They have done that, and they've also made it so that you don't transmit it anymore.
Right.
Cured
Funny
by death.
thing about condoms. Who said that? Cured by death.
Oracle. And Jake said, look at that improvement with a bunch of clapping things. Fuck you. Yeah, for science. Researchers have developed a cornea implant from the collagen protein of pig skin. The implant restored the vision of 20 people who were legally blind or visually impaired. That's awesome.
Yeah. Sheepskin condoms, pigskin eyeballs. Let's go. Tom, I want to point out that Oracle Investments is my favorite mystery guest ever. Moving on. Dutch supermarket chain Jumbo is fighting loneliness by adding slow lanes for the elderly to be able to go to the checkouts and chat with the staff. And in America, we're taking fucking cashiers away and sending you to self-check. In Australia, nope, that's the Dutch. So, I don't know, in the fucking Netherlands and fucking over there, they are adding things to make people more comfortable, not to make more money. This will not make anybody any extra fucking money. This will only hurt your business. I love it. Tom, what's going on, buddy?
I'm doing some research, Pat.
Big fuckers. I mean, that could also be Miss Elizabeth. This has Miss Elizabeth written all over it.
Okay, you gonna read this one?
Hold on. Are you posting on the podcast? Question mark. Angela Alvarez, age 95, was crowned.
I figured out who it is.
Are you gonna fucking share that?
Nah. What's up, bro?
Is it Lush?
No. I think you're not even going to be close to guessing who the fuck it is.
Who the fuck says Macho Man? That makes me think it was Lush.
Macho Man. You gonna read this fucking thing or what?
I was thinking more like, ooh, yeah. Weird how you went in the other direction on that one.
I'll tell you this, he knows binoculars. I don't think he knows that we call him binoculars, but he's definitely met them.
It's fucking Lush.
No. You gonna read this one or what?
Just asking. LOL. Angela Alvarez, aged 95, was crowned Best New Artist at Latin Grammys. Cuban-American who started recording career at 90 after decades of performing for family and friends, says it's never too late.
Yeah, it's never too late. 290 firefighting sheep and goats are being hired in Barcelona to munch on as much vegetation as possible and help prevent catastrophic wildfires.
Remember, I'm going to say 2 months ago, we did an episode where I can't remember the name of the term, but we talked about where we do something for a specific outcome, but the outcome that results is the polar opposite of it. And it was about the royalty in England wanted to get rid of the excessive snakes. So they offered a $5 reward for the head of a snake. And then people started farming snakes. So they said, no more fucking reward because you guys are cheating. So then everybody released their snakes. And the result was there were more snakes than ever.
Yeah.
I read a thing. I don't know if I told you this. I read a thing that is also what happened with Smokey the Bear. So Smokey the Bear, this adorable fucking mascot to only you can fucking prevent forest fires. Everybody was on board with that, right? And we were all super careful and we don't play with matches and blah, blah, blah. And that's why the California wildfires take place now, because there's decades of dead shit that when a fire starts, it lights all the dead shit. And that's why it's out of control. So those little forest fires that people were, told to prevent, they were preventing the wildfires. Fucking crazy.
Where the fuck are we? It's Cliff. Jake from State Farm says it's Cliff Huxtable.
Nice.
And then Oracle said it helps when you take your teeth out. Munch on my bush. Jesus. And then Jake said pudding pop. Arriving soon. Solar panels that work at night. Research at Stanford University found that harvesting infrared light at night provides continuous renewable power sources. Great, another way for the solar companies to scam us. It's because California doesn't do control burns.
Who said that?
Jake from State Farm.
It's because of Smokey the Bear, Jake from State Farm. I read it.
Read it on the internet. It has to be true.
It's the goddamn cartoon's fault.
Solar powered flashlights. I was looking for a solar powered flashlight.
Tom, a small community in Scotland raised $7 million from thousands of donors to buy 10,500 acres of land and create a nature reserve that would become a beacon of hope for people and planet. That's a big fucking piece of land.
Pat, I've decided to give you a clue about who Oracle is. He has the same initials as me. Next?
Is he ridiculously in shape?
Yeah.
You know what? Now that you say that, I will search through my text message history because he gave me a website to go to at one point.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
I bet that's the fucking whammo bammo. Well, that was easier than expected. I should have opened with that. Damn it. What's up, man? How you doing?
You're a piece of shit.
We need to get him on the podcast to talk about these Oracle investments.
Sure, whatever, do it. You gonna read this next one? Read the next one, bro. There's like 45 of these, dude. We gotta go.
I read the last one, but that's fine. Good news for the ozone layer. New studies show the ozone layer has passed a significant milestone as harmful chemicals dropped by 50% since 1980s.
Oh, I'm so excited.
To anybody listening to this, I want you to know that we are reading this the way it is written. There are fucking missing words in these fucking... They're cut down to fit in a small box.
Scotland becomes the first country to make tampons and other menstrual products available free of charge in public spaces in a bid to end period poverty.
I love it. I love it.
Why
is it more expensive for a woman to live her life the same exact way as a man. That's not fucking fair. So women have this extra expense. It's not something that they choose. It's not something that they can control. Why would we not supplement this for women? And I'm being dead serious. I know that you might think I'm being funny. I do think that this is something that should be afforded to them.
You know what's pretty cheap, Pat, and does the same thing?
If you say a goddamn tissue or a goddamn napkin.
Toilet paper. Ball it up. Make a pad out of it.
I hope you suffer from anal leakage, and the only thing you can use is toilet paper.
So should bras then. Yeah. Jake called you a simp.
Bras are not a necessary. In fact, they're becoming pretty unpopular among the this next generation of young women, the fucking early 20s. We talked about this at the fair. Like half the fucking women at the fair didn't have fucking bras on. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
This is a true story. I used to go to a lot of concerts with Griff, and I would play bra or no bra with him as we walked around and just looked at all the chicks. His wife would get so fucking mad, dude.
His wife is still in the retail business, you know?
Yeah.
So he has talked about since he came on board with us, he's talked about whether or not he'll be able to enjoy Christmas this year because it's not being shoved down his fucking throat in the retail business. And so he didn't know how that was going to go. And today I had a Christmas playlist playing because we always use my Spotify. And he went, Pat, this might be the best fucking Christmas playlist I've ever heard. And I said, I'll send it to you. So I sent it to him. And I said, you tell her when you get home and you refuse to stop playing that playlist that I said Merry Christmas, because she's still in fucking retail.
Jake said, I swear to God, Pat, sometimes comes off as a white knight.
Are we not all in agreement on this? Do you not think that feminine hygiene products should be available free of charge?
No.
Imagine being a fucking teenage child, never mind boy or girl, a teenage child who has fucking blood shooting out of their genitalia. Okay, shooting's a bit excessive, but it's coming out of their genitalia that's going to leak through their fucking clothing. And you know how ruthless fucking teenagers are. And then imagine not being able to stop it from happening because your family's broke or because you don't have accessibility to get to feminine hygiene products when those things could be provided free of charge and you would never have to face that.
Are you assuming that this happens in a school?
Anywhere.
Well, let's just say, because you said these teenagers are ruthless. So let's assume that they're in a school, right?
Okay.
With dozens and dozens of bathrooms.
Sure.
Where they can just go in and take toilet paper.
Oh my fucking God, with the toilet paper. Where the fuck is Erica? Erica, how the fuck are you not chiming in on this?
You see what I just did right there, Pat? It took me...
Oh my God, Jake from State Farm, in the most sexist thing anybody said on the show today, said, imagine getting anything you want for free by just looking halfway decent and putting on some makeup. Jake from State Farm, scumbag of the week.
He's not wrong. But Pat, you see what I just made right there? This could be considered a panty liner or a pad, if you will.
You're a terrible person.
Why? That's what it is.
Can we talk about the fact that Jake from State Farm just said she deserved to be raped because she was dressed that way? Because he didn't say those words, but he certainly said it's the woman's fault for getting something free because she put on makeup. She didn't give it to herself for free. Somebody else made the decision to give her something for free because she was pretty. That is not the woman's fucking doing. If a good-looking woman comes up to me and says, hey, can I have a drink? I have the option to go, no, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. But if I'm a little fucking horn dog and I'm trying to put myself inside of her, and I say, Pat, sure, I'll get you. Yeah.
Why does she have to be a bitch? See, you're yelling at Jake for being sexist, but then you're using words to describe women in such a negative light by calling them bitches. That's not nice.
Oh, no, that's because this woman asked me for something for nothing. That's a bitchy thing to do. Don't ask me for something for nothing.
These women are asking for tampons for free. Does that make them bitches?
They're not asking for tampons for free. That's the fucking problem. They deserve tampons for free.
No, they don't. Nobody deserves anything for free, Pat.
So you don't think that every fucking person on this planet deserves a roof over their head, clothing, and food?
Not for free. No.
What?
Not for free, no.
So you're fine with Skid Row?
I don't know what Skid Row is.
It's a place in California that's a multi-mile stretch of homeless people who shit on the street every day because they have nowhere else to go. It's just a bunch of drug addicts and fucking
Am I
very,
fine
very
with
dangerous
it?
people.
Hold on. So now you're asking me a very specific question. Am I okay with that? No. But am I okay with giving them free housing? No.
You know that your tax money goes to free housing for lots of Americans.
I don't tell me. I know. I'm not okay with it.
You know that every politician you've ever voted for is in favor of welfare in one shape or form.
Oh, I'm sure of it. I'm not saying that we shouldn't help people, Pat. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
You're saying that tampons don't rank on that list, and neither do food, shelter, and fucking clothing?
What? No, don't. Oh, see, we're going down a dark path, Pat.
Oh my God! Oracle Investments said they either get a roof or a tampon.
I'm with him on this one. Erica said, "Oh, Erica chimed in. Hold on. First, hold on. We're getting way off topic.
No, we're not, motherfucker. You wanted positive news stories. I brought you a positive story of a fucking society taking care of their young women, and you said it was a fucking bad thing.
They're not taking care of just their young women. They're taking care of their old women as well, all their women, by giving them free shit. But listen.
How's that any worse? That's better.
Jake from State Farm said because he said he'll take being the fucking scumbag of the week or whatever the fuck it is that we dubbed him, because he's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. So we'll hunt him because he can take it. And then he said, I'll take care of my wife. You can take care of everyone else's. I'm with him on that one.
I hope your wife knows that I hope your wife knows that you think she's incapable of taking care of herself and she needs a fucking man. I hope she fucking knows that. You scumbag piece of shit. Your wife doesn't need you to take care of her. Is Jake from State Farm married?
No.
Are you wifing your girlfriend? She hasn't even chosen to be your wife, probably because of your fucking douchiness. Saying shit like she needs me to survive.
Pinachronic said, I like that you casually threw in the fact that they're a collection of drug addicts is why they're homeless.
No, he said, is that why they're homeless? No, not in every case. I mean, my point for saying that there were drug addicts in Skid Row is that it's a dangerous area. So the people who are not drug addicts are surrounded by drug addicts. It's not a safe place for anybody. When I say they shit in the streets, I mean I have seen video in documentaries about Skid Row of people legit walking into the middle of the road, dropping their pants and shitting in the street. Nobody gives a fuck.
Erica said using toilet paper is an emergency situation. We'll double back to that. You can get, I think she meant condoms for free, but not tampons. You don't have to have sex, but girls get their periods, whether they want to or not. So I'm going to double back to what Erica said. If you can't afford tampons or pads or whatever the fuck it is that you're using, that's an emergency situation, which is where my new pad comes in play.
The new tampon.
The tampon comes into play. And then Jake from State Farm doubled down and said she will be a stay-at-home mom. You fucking piece of
Jake
shit.
from State Farm with your fucking pregnant, barefoot, in the kitchen ass wife. I hope she fucking stabs you in the chest with a fucking sewing needle because that's all she's good for is sewing your fucking clothes.
Panachronic says, in documentaries, sure, Pat, with a laughing face.
God damn it, Panachronic.
And then Oracle said, I was driven through Skid Row when I was in LA for a photo shoot. Nice. Good for you, man. He lived.
That's the whole comment?
That's it. Also,
I thought it was going to be like, yeah, man, I saw some terrible shit. I drove through.
And then Jake from State Farm said, there's also plenty of people who take care of this stuff in the private sector, like churches. Also valid point.
Okay, but your problem is that we shouldn't all be charitable to a small degree to take care of those in need, but we should rely on the few to be extra charitable to take care of the same number of people.
Pat, I want to Google something real quick.
Do we not all agree that everyone deserves health care?
For free?
Well, that depends. If you can afford health care, you should pay for health care. If you cannot afford health care, don't you feel like you should still get health care?
So it's about $10 a month.
Panachronic, Lead Me Home. Lead Me Home is a Netflix documentary on Skid Row. Give it a look. It's good. It's really good.
So Pat, you said a small
Jake from State Farm said absolutely not.
So Pat, you said that we should donate a small charitable amount to help these women with their menstrual cycles, right?
Yeah.
The average woman spends $20 a month. $20 a month on menstrual products.
Okay.
There's 108 million women in the United States.
Okay, so do 108 million times 20.
Yeah, I did that. Well,
Now
and they're
divide.
118 over 18. 108 million over 18.
I'm sorry, you think that women get their period at 18?
No, it's younger than that. But I'm saying, right? So I'm just using. There's 108 million women over the age of 18 or over. Okay.
Yeah.
So you times that by 12 months.
Yeah.
By $20 a month.
Yeah.
Do you know what that number is?
What is it?
$25 billion. Now
Divide that by 330 million people. Or you're doing just the United States, right?
Yes. Okay. That's $78 per year.
You can't give $78 a year to make sure that women have their fucking feminine hygiene care taken care of?
Well, there's 330. There's only 209 million people over the age of 18. So we'll consider those taxpayers.
Okay, so do it by 209 million. Oh my God! Oracle Investments said maybe they should women straight instead of men straight.
$125 per year.
And that's what we're fighting about. $10.50 a month. You can't afford $10.50 a month to provide the basic feminine hygiene needs of the women of America.
Or they could just pay their fair share and pay their $20. Why should we have to split the cost?
Why should we not?
Because it's such a small amount. Why should we have to pay for it?
Okay. So it's not that it's not unfair. It's that it's so slightly unfair that it doesn't matter.
Yes, and then you add in how much less they get paid and all that stuff. I get what you're saying, Pat. Women are
I wasn't even going to go there. I was just pointing out that you're fine with it being unfair as long as it's not that unfair.
I don't really care if it's unfair. I'm sorry that there's things that they have to pay for. I'm sorry that, again,
Tom, I'm the fucking bad guy on the podcast. What are you doing?
Free in any public restroom.
Tampons, pick them up while you can. If there's a pandemic, these will run out, ladies and gentlemen.
Jake from State Farm said I would die before I use $78.
I mean this with every fiber of my being.
Panachronic said, I bet women can give $78 a year to ensure they have it taken care of.
I'm sure that they can. That doesn't make it balanced. Oracle Investments said give them $69. Panachronic said, Pat, it's 2022, brother. they can choose not to be women. Problem solved. Oh my God. That fucker said no one told them to bleed for 7 days like a demon. I'm just saying. Wow.
Yo, not for nothing.
How am I the one advocating for women right now? This isn't how the show goes.
Not for nothing, Pat. Panachronic just fucking checkmated you.
Why do you say that?
Because it's 2022. They can choose not to be women.
I mean this with all sincerity. I hope every one of you, even Catfucker, has a girlfriend who doesn't have tampons on them. Okay, they could go to the store and get more, but they're short on money. So they go to bed and just take a gamble, and they bleed and stain your fucking sheets. And then when they get out of bed in the morning, you roll in the wet spot because fuck you all. That's where I'm at. I hope you roll in period blood and wake up to it. I hope it's freezing cold.
Well, Pat, I bet you all of us would have no problem. Oracle said, give him $69. Pat, I bet you all of us here would be willing to pay for our significant other's menstrual products. That's not a problem.
Oh my God.
The problem is I don't want to pay for your significant other's menstrual products.
Jake from State Farm said, if women got paid less than men, I would only hire women. Panachronic said, I accept to the idea of rolling in period blood. Jake from State Farm said, wet spot for life. Catfucker said, it's the forbidden waterbed. Oh my God.
This show is going off the fucking rails fast.
This is your Christmas episode, guys. Your fucking Christmas episode. Title of the podcast, Bloody Christmas.
Anyway.
Jesus.
We're going to finish these up.
Tom, the UK is planning for more than 1,000 bee bus stops. In a bid to save pollinators, bus shelter roofs are being turned into gardens for bees and butterflies. And I hope they all get stung. Moving on. Tom, one charger to rule them all. European Union just approved a plan to require a single charger, the USB-C, for all devices, from iPhones to electronic toothbrushes. I think this is a brilliant move because it's universal across the board, though I'm sure each one of you would like to pay an astronomical amount because I can take care of myself and my woman. Wild mammals are making a comeback in Europe, including the girl that Tom used to date that we saw at Walmart. Thanks to conservation efforts. New data shows us that from otters to red deer and from wolves to bison, numbers are rebounding by the millions.
Hold on. Oracle said, I don't have a significant other, but can I use tampons to lure one in?
Oh my God. According to Jake Farm, yes, because if you show her that you can take care of her, then she will have to be with you because she can't do it on her own.
Pat, I'm not going to blow up your spot, dude, but I want to remind you of a time that you said something to me in my basement about women. I'm just saying.
There are so many times that you could be talking about. I have no clue which single reference you're making right now. I said some shit today, but I say those things in jest. I don't really think that women aren't real people, for example. But the idea that these women would go without basic healthcare needs is fucking insane to me.
Jake from State Store said, all I want for Christmas is a blood-free bathroom. Oracle wants to know, is a charger shaped like a tampon?
Oh my God, it's a phone tampon. Jesus Christ.
Free in any local restroom.
Taiwan is transforming unused metro stations into underground vertical hydroponic farms to grow highly in-demand, sustainable, and organic food, which is the best use of an underground fucking subway station I can fucking think of. This is brilliant. Detroit has, I believe it's Detroit. I'm not positive. It might be Chicago. Somebody has an entire underground rail station that they never used. Like they stopped building it like 90% of the way through and it's never been used.
That's
we
awesome.
could totally transform that.
That's awesome. Spain is getting.
Go ahead. Yeah, please.
Spain is getting serious about cleaning up the air. Nearly 150 Spanish cities will be implementing low emission zones. No fuel powered cars allowed in 2023. That sounds awesome.
Seems very fast. Blood grown in a laboratory has been transfused into humans for the first time in a landmark clinical trial aimed at helping people with rare blood types. That's pretty fucking dope. Go ahead.
The power of one. Meet India's 111-year-old mother of trees, Salamurada Tamimika, has planted more than 8,000 trees in her long and kind life. She is embodiment of Mother Nature. Thank you. Cool.
Yeah, I
I totally butchered her name.
Yeah, you butchered it. A new blood test, the Galleri test, can detect up to 50 cancers without clear symptoms from a single blood sample. This test completely changes the way we think about screening for cancer.
That's
and
awesome.
You can get yours for just $99.99 because we will not fucking help you pay for it because we don't care about each other. Fuck you all. Moving on.
My insurance will cover that. Panachronic said, "Good luck, Spain." I'm with him on that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whew. Pat, we're done.
No, Tom, there's one more. It's weird. There really is. I saved it for last because it was my favorite one.
Oh, I don't have it. Why don't you read it?
Plastic pollution may have met its match. So, like fucking water bottles. The saliva of waxworms. Researchers found the saliva can break down widely used plastic in a matter of hours. So how fucking dope is that we can fucking put waxworms in landfills and fucking kill all of the fucking plastic?
That's awesome, man.
That's pretty sweet.
All right, Pat.
I don't know how that helps in the ocean. I guess we would have to skim the ocean.
So Pat, we're into our last little bit here, our last segment. And you haven't seen this video, but I think it's right on par with what we've been talking about this whole time. It's amazing that we've made this segment into something that you didn't even know that I had planned for the show. But I saw
this. God, if this is about tampons, I'm going to shit my pants.
It's not about tampons. It's about women. And I was taking a shit when I got home from work. And I was like, and I'm scrolling through the Facebook reels, you know what I mean? As I do. And I stumbled across this fucking gem.
All right, so you guys kept tagging me in this shit. Let's see what this is about.
I've decided I'm looking for a husband. Now,
Why the fuck?
Hear me out. I'm looking for a straight man
that
would like to get married to another straight man. You can date any woman you want to. You can have many girls you want to. I don't care. I'll never bitch about it. I don't care. I just want a joint,
homie,
two-income household.
No.
Honestly, I'll remodel the house. I'll make it have 2 master bedrooms. I don't care. And as far as I'm concerned,
2 master
you
bedrooms?
can have the master bedroom now. I'll remodel the house and then take it when it's done because we'll have 2 incomes. We can afford it. A couple things would be nice. It'd be nice if you had a boat.
That'd be cool.
A boat. But if not, I don't care. We'll buy one. You and I, buddy. You and I. We will buy one together. We'll have some nice shit. That's what we're going to do. Guess what? Holidays roll around. You don't have to buy me anything. Nothing. Not for my birthday. Not for Valentine's, Christmas. Nothing. Let's just go have a couple beers. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound really, really nice?
Yes, it does.
No bitching.
Yes, it does.
No complaining.
Holy shit.
Holidays roll around. Let's go get a couple beers. Anything. Anything. You don't have a motorcycle? You could ride one of mine. I don't care.
You have a motorcycle?
One. We can afford it. It'd be nice if you cleaned up around the house. That'd be cool. But you know what? Don't care. We can get a maid. We can afford it. We'll pay a little extra. Have her clean topless. Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be nice. Guess what? No bitching. Don't care. You won't care. I won't care. It should be nice.
All right, so you guys kept tagging me in this shit. Let's see.
Pat, what'd you think?
I'll tell you what I think. Give me 1 second.
I saw this before. I proposed to this dude. Someone beat me to it. Who you calling? Who you calling? I'm so concerned right now. Who you calling?
Hey, Oracle Investments. I had a proposal for you. If you'd like to give me a call, we can openly discuss it. Seems like it's going to be a profitable endeavor. Give me a shout. We'll see how this goes. Tom, start saving your money for a bachelor party. I think I'm getting married. You can call me Chuck or Larry, motherfucker. This is a great idea.
Isn't it?
Oh, hey, he's on the podcast. He says, I'm pretty open, as am I. You pick the house. We could do it here. We could do it at your house. I own mine. I don't know if you own yours. We could remodel. I have so many extra fucking bedrooms. It's unreal. Come on down. You'll love it. We'll put in a second driveway. There's no fucking room for your cars right now. We'll put in a second driveway. It'll be great.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, Pat.
It's pretty great.
Yeah. So anyway, Pat, this was a doozy of a show, man.
Shows are so much better when we have an active participating audience.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, it definitely I appreciate everybody stopping by today. This was
Oh my god, Oracle Investments said I don't own a house. I chose tampons. Well, move in with me and you can have both.
Yes. Yeah, today was a good time in the chat. Oracle, thanks for stopping by. You're not a normal contributor to the show. Jake, Panachronic, Erica, Catfucker, all of you guys, thanks for stopping by once again. I don't know what the fuck happened to Nick.
Second Armament Paint Apparel Company.
Yeah, he missed a hell of a doozy. This was one hell of a
Bloody
show.
Christmas.
Bloody Christmas.
You guys are fucking scumbags.
I'm not sure if I were scumbags, dude. Pat, you're the same guy who once told me. Now, mind you, in the course of, I don't know, 2 years maybe, you used to tell me, I love paying taxes. I love helping other people. And then one day, out of nowhere, you came home and said, and I say you came home because you were living with me at the time, and said, I can't believe we pay so much motherfucking money in taxes.
I don't think it was that. I think it's that I don't like the way our tax money is distributed. And I guarantee this is fucking COVID related because COVID really was eye-opening. The government was like, fuck it. Anybody who doesn't want to go to work anymore, we'll pay you not to be at work. And we'll pay you more than you were making while you were at work because that's what we consider a living wage. You weren't making a living wage. We were fucking fine with it. Now that you're not working, we will pay you more than you were working because now we're not fine with it. So I don't want to give my money to this fucking hypocrisy. I would rather get my money and choose what to do with my money. And if I would gladly be charitable with my money and I would gladly take care of the less fortunate, and I would probably donate just as much, maybe more. But you better believe that it would be local. It would be Torrington first. It would be Connecticut second, and it would be America third. And there would not be a fucking fourth. That's a fucking promise.
Well, you don't want to give money to less fortunate countries?
Fuck the Canadians.
They're not less fortunate, but
flapping heads in their beady little eyes.
Jesus. I don't understand all the hate on Canadians.
Hey, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend.
Yo, real quick. We have to call somebody today on tech support, and they're based out of Canada.
Oh my God, Panachronic said, what if Spain can't afford to provide their women with tampons?
You wouldn't donate?
You donate. Unfortunately, he's got a good point.
Checkmate.
If we all contribute a small amount, then we can add the fourth. Global care.
Global care. So we're dealing with this company in Canada, and they're French Canadian, so they have killer accents. And our new parts guy goes, don't worry, you're not going to get a Canadian. You're going to get an Indian guy. And I'm like, no, everybody that works there is fucking in Canada, dude. Like, this is like a mom and pop company. And he was like, and I forgot the guy's name, but he was definitely profiling his name. Dude, I was like, you are fucked up, man. They're from Canada. Trust me.
Was he right?
No, they're from, like, I've had multiple conversations with the owner of the company who designed the specific unit that we were working on. Multiple conversations.
Think that there's, like...
I don't think they outsourced a fucking thing.
Like, oh my God, there you go. Oracle said it. Canadian Indians?
Canadian and...
Canadian Indian? Canadian Indian?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was calling him.
Canadian? I don't know.
Yes, he referred to them as Indian. And not the kind with tribes here.
Right.
He may have said something a lot more racial. Something about a dot.
That's awful. Do you know what the dot on the forehead is?
I'm pretty sure it has something to do with their religion.
Well, yeah, but do you know what the dot is for?
Target practice?
Wow. Jake from State Farm, you don't have to make the joke. Tom took care of it. It is because they're married. They get the dot on their forehead when they're married.
Oh, I did not know that.
So you could call that target practice, depending on what you're talking about.
All right, Pat, you ready to get us out of here?
Yes, once again, fuck everybody. I would like to wish you all a very, very bloody Christmas. And number niners, I say, good day.
Really, guys, appreciate you guys stopping by today. This was fun.
What?
Oracle, we're still live on.
But the show's over?
Yeah, I ended the recording.
I was so confused.
Thanks,
Vanachronic. My truck is coming real soon. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, that's right, man. Weren't you supposed to get it like on the 23rd, like tomorrow? He ordered a TRX Ram.
Oracle, we loved your presence on the show. That's the goddamn truth.
Yeah, man. I really wish you'd stop by more often. This was fun.
I wish you picked up my phone call. I was going to put you on speakerphone.
Oh, yo, Panachronic, shoot me a fucking message or something with your address so I can shoot you a t-shirt. So I can mail you a t-shirt and a hat. Jake said the 29th for his truck. I hope I get a phone call when you get the truck, so I can come see it, and we can compare and see who's better. Clearly, mine will be better. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Yeah, Panachronic, shoot me a message in Discord or something, and I'll mail that out this week or next week, and get you a shirt and a hat with your sizes, obviously. The hats are fitted. They're either small, medium, or large, extra large. Oracle said you didn't call my personal cell, apparently. Oh, you called. That makes sense.
I only have one number.
Yeah, I carry both mine all the time.
I do too.
Oh, it's after 8. That's why I didn't.
Rick B said, I want a shirt. Rick, where the fuck have you been? I was talking about you the whole fucking time.
Rick B, when you become a 15X.
Hold on. Oracle, you turn your fucking phone to silent at 8 p.m.? How old are you? Rick's age? What the fuck?
Rick, when you become a more active member of the show, maybe I'll give you a t-shirt. They are made by the best clothing company I've ever dealt with in my entire life, Second Armor Apparel Company. Softest shirts ever. Rick B was watching Yellowstone. All right, we're getting out of here. I gotta post this shit and go to bed. It's late. It's sleep. Oracle said he stayed up for us. We appreciate that, and that's hurtful. All right, we're out of here.